As we enter hurricane season, questions often come up. Should I worry about that tree? And if so, who is responsible for trimming it? Is it you, your neighbor, the city, or JEA?
The property owner ultimately is responsible for their own tree, but then we have a certain amount of responsibility to help them by making it safe.
We went into a neighborhood off Lim Turner Road with Scott Souder, the manager of vegetation management and forestry for JEA, to understand the issue better. JEA crews had recently gone through the area as a part of their effort to trim every 2.5 years to keep branches back from the lines. Scott says the first thing people need to understand is that not every line on a pole is a power line. Generally, the lines at the very top are the primary power lines.
That's the highest voltage that we have on distribution. As you drop down below the transformer, you see there's a line about even with the bottom of the transformer. That's a neutral line, and then at that neutral, that's also where the services come off the line, off the pole line, going to the actual individual houses.
The next level down below the street light, that is generally communications lines like AT&T or Comcast, which are their responsibility.
A lot of times, a lot of calls that we get are for communication lines, and we'll refer those calls back to the communication companies.
Scott says if there is a dead tree or a tree that homeowners are worried about, well, that's ultimately the responsibility of the homeowners to have it removed. But if it is close to or touching those top power lines, JEA crews can trim those branches back before a private contractor hired by the homeowner comes in to trim back further or have a dead tree removed altogether. And if needed, JEA can also temporarily disconnect the service line from the transformer to your home so a contractor can complete the work safely. He says one of the biggest misconceptions is that people think if a tree could fall and hit a power line, then JEA is responsible for it.
That's not the case. In general, we're working within roughly 10 to 15 feet of those primary lines. The land that we're working on is usually either owned by the city or owned by the property owner.
So as we start hurricane season, take a look around your home and don't forget to look up. If you see branches in danger of touching those top power lines, you can call JEA's Tree Care Line at 904-665-6050. JEA, building a stronger community.